Hello and welcome back. This is another Microsoft Flight Simulator. This time we're going to be showcasing another 787, but this time a Dash 9. This is a freeware. If you've got the 787-10, you get the Horizon's 787-9 for free. You have their other planes such as the A330, blah blah blah blah. So I thought, you know what, I'll give it a go. I've had to set up, well, it's taken ages. Doing this video has been difficult. This is a video that really shouldn't be done. This is about the 15th time I've tried to get this video to work. Last time I naffed it up with another mod that I had. So we're going to be flying on the Virgin Atlantic. And I'm flying from, going to be Heathrow to, probably in the background, Heathrow to Istanbul, which is about 3-4 hour flight. So it'd be a big journey for this one. So time's of the essence for me, as it's late, it's a school night and I need to get this flight done. I'm going to fast forward some of the stuff, like putting the passengers on and stuff, but you can't see them anyway because you won't be able to see them. Not with the jetway that they've got at Heathrow's. They're not glass. I'm also going to be using a map enhancer. I'm not going to flick it up because the last time I did that I messed it up and it created hell, and then it needed an update. So it's done this update, so that will be new. So it's just basically the scenery from the standard Microsoft. It's just improved it, and I didn't think you could improve it, but you can. It's using modern day Bing update. I'm going to move over and we'll get started. Now, oh god, there's some idiot coming out of Velvet. What else we got to say about this? My frame rates have been struggling. I've got a accelerator in here, so to help a little bit. I'm running at about 50 FPS now, where it'd only be about 20 if you want anything else. So this is the 9. So if I go back up, let me just turn that off. It's a bit noisy. You can see it's slightly smaller than the 10, but it's basically the same plane, really. You can see it's quite busy out there, so we've got a lot of players. So we'll get the plane fired up electrically. Thank you. Thought I was going to play me up. We'll get bits turned on. Get those turned on early. That done because I can never find it. I need to set up self-loading cargo because I need to make sure that is actually working with this. I've had problems with this plane, especially with self-loading cargo. Don't know why. Get all those turned on. Turned on. So what we'll do, we'll put that over. This works my flight panel absolutely perfectly. I think I've got that button though, so I'm going to have to put the flight directors on. Caution. We'll bring the jetway over. And I might need to fill up. This is really good for we need Virgin Atlantic Airways. Everything can be set up by Virgin. As you can see with the accelerator, I've got a bit of frame tear going on, just purely on all the labels. So I haven't worked out how to do that yet, but as you can see, it's smooth compared to what it used to be. There you go. And like I said, you're not going to see people coming on because it's where it's set and it's not glass. So I'm going to force them to come in early. So I'm going to set this up first. I'm actually loading everything possible I've got on here to try it all out, just to see what it's giving me, because this is how I want to fly it. I'm down at 32 PS at the minute, but that's not too bad considering. It depends where you're looking in the cockpit. Up there 51. So you can see 7879. Just you can see this is, I've already set this up before from where I did before. We used to have to put in your Virgin flight, but you don't no longer. It now actually automatically picks it. Everything else, we'll be leaving at 10. We'll be leaving before then. What's the time now? So 9:49. I need to change that. Oh, double click in it and thinking I'm in GSX. Click that once. 9:49. I didn't want it 9:49. I want it a little bit earlier. Not quite that late. Yeah, that'll do. Because we're going to go early anyway. That's better. So that now should say 8:42, quarter to 9. So we've got an hour and a quarter. Loads of time. Click the next one. That should already be set up because it should have remembered everything I had from the last one. Yeah. But we can just start that flight. Hopefully it's not on mute. Departure and arrival isn't the same. And it's clearly departure, arrival. Okay, something's not quite right. Let's obviously have a funny fart or something. Hello?
Hi Captain, how's it going?
I'm feeling fine. That's just to get you off my back.
Great. We're just getting ready for departure, but if you need anything, just give me a call.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, while we're waiting for them, we will cancel that out. We can set this plane up, and for some reason that hasn't been working. That one does, which I don't know. Let's get that round to there. Let's get that ready for my ATC, which I need to set up. I haven't set that up, so we'll set that up. Push. Okay, let's get all the lights on first. I'm going to try and get away as early as I can. No, go the other way, thank you. Go back and check everything there. Yeah. Looks good. Hello?
Hi Captain. Okay, so I've spoken to security, and they've started checking in, but there's at least half an hour to go before we expect to be receiving any passengers.
Start boarding when ready.
No worries.
She won't, because I'll be jumping in before. Let's just knock that down. So let's just get these lights. I want to get all the lights set up so that we've got as much visibility as possible. During the daytime you don't get much anyway, so let's just get rid of that as well. Let's get rid of that. Lovely. Right, so that's all that sorted out. We'll bung that here for a minute. Let's put that on top. Probably got that. Let's do the ATIS. We get two of them. I don't know why.
Heathrow Airport information. Yankee 0800 Zulu.
0844 Zulu. Wind 290 at 7 temperature 15. 2.02. QNH1015. Landing and departing runways 27 right, 27 left.
1015.
Transition level 060. Advise on initial contact you have information, Victor.
Landing and departing runway 27 right and runway 27 left.
Heathrow Airport information, Victor. 0844 Zulu. Wind 290 at 7
Virgin 700 Heavy, request IFR clearance to Ataturk Airport.
because we're expecting a fast
Virgin
getaway.
700 Heavy, Heathrow delivery. Expect runway 27 right, DT2 Foxtrot departure. Squawk 1656.
Refueling truck is on its way.
Det 2 Foxtrot departure. Squawk 1656. Virgin 700 Heavy.
Oh. I've already done that.
Virgin 700 Heavy, read back correct.
Why are you asking
Contact
me to do
ground
that?
121.905 when ready for pushback or engine
I've already
start.
done that bloody thing. You're out to do me
Ground
in.
121.905 when ready for pushback or engine start.
On this-
Virgin 700 Heavy.
Right, we didn't see that, so I'm hoping. Alright, is that going to restart if I do that? Right, thank you. Right. Just try refueling? Yeah, just... No, go away. I
Refueling
don't...
truck is on its way.
It's going to give me an error though, are you? You didn't see what I just done, I just stuck my fingers into it because it was annoying. Well, hopefully that's going to work this time. God knows who's doing the pushback, but I'm not really fussed about that right now. Cabin temperature. Yeah, I had this before. Probably warm in here. Turn those down a bit. Let's just do this checklist first. That's all done.
Fuel truck is in position.
Okay, I want to put in 80%. Okay, so while it's doing that, while he's filling up, because what you should see is this will start to creep up. Because we can just get our FMC sorted out. Bless you. Now I had fun with this last time as well, so move that out of the way because it gets in the way. So what that'll do, it takes a little while and then it'll populate this first front screen. Now we can load that in. How's that? Yes. Right, so we're going to... Yeah, let's just put in 27 right, I do believe. 27. Right, we can add that in. And then we can hit that. Yeah, you can see on the fuel it's rising. But we don't want to go too far until that's filled up because we need, on this next one we need 0 for fuel weight and we won't know that until we're full. And then we can't fill in anything else until we've got that sorted out. But it is a bit of a weight job. What we can do, I know we're going to be travelling at 39,000 feet, you can see how many times I've tried to record this today. It's easier when you've got a day off or something to do this kind of stuff because then you've got enough time to get it all right. When you're rushing it's a bit more difficult. I'll be around about the 167ish, I'll go a bit of a guess. As you can see I've got a bit of screen tear going because I've accelerated my FPS. Everything else is there, so we nearly finished. Now that gave me that error before when you're doing the refueling and I had issues, so that's obviously an issue with the plane, so obviously a bug in there with GSX. But it's filling it, If we look outside, you should be able to see she's filling up. You see some tear going on here now. So it says 23 seconds and we'll be loaded. So in 23 seconds we should be good enough to have our gross weight. Once that stops moving, we know we're full. Six seconds. We've got quite a lot of fuel on board actually. You can accelerate your tires, it's still going. Right, now that's full, so we can now add in that. We can put 100 on there. $18 over there, if it goes in. Okay, so 39,000 feet, yeah, So now we've got that, we'll do our depart. And it should have already selected 27R because it knows we want to do that one. I'm running Navigraph, so that's another new feature I've got, Navigraph, which I'll show you in a minute. It's nice because I don't have to worry about going into SimBrief to get all my information. We'll do that and spin Navigraph to the other end, and then we can press that for our arrival, which is going to be runway 05. I'm going to pick that one, and then we need conic, that one, and then we can OK that. Before we check all that, what we'll do, I'm going to put everything else in and then check this at the end. So now we've got all that information, and we'll go back to route. We'll just check the route through, takeoff, go to takeoff. We can start adding bits in for takeoff. Well, we won't be able to finish it, start with. 16 if I remember rightly. Okay. I'll round that up for that, and then that's giving us a speed. I'm sure that'll tell us when we put other stuff in to change those. So that's 170, so that weren't too bad. I can flip that to 170 for now. Then we go to VNav. Trans out needs to change. Nothing more to do on that page. We go to climb forecast, which is on that page. Go to request. Press send. And then we can load that, and that will load all your forecasts. And then we can go back to climb and then move along to the next page, which is all set. And next page, and we can go into that forecast. We can load in our descent forecast, and then we can come back out of descent. That's all that done, so that's VNav done for now. We've near enough got everything sorted, so we want to go here. We'll go to wind, we'll load in the wind, we'll request that. That may ask us to go back and redo the VNav. That's asking us to go back here, go back there, go load, because we've put the wind in. Put the wind up ourselves. That should be sorted. Then it says descent, so we need to go back there, we go back there, back there, and go there, and go there. And request that one. You have to remember to tap that twice, because it won't do it if you don't. So let's just load that back in. That's just setting the wind and all your wind speeds and everything else. And then we can come out of there, come out of there, come out of there, get rid of all those, don't need any of that now. Go back there, we should get what I was looking for. That's alright. Asking for that climb again, so why is it asking for climb? It just with 4. It's asking me to load that in. Why are you asking me for wind again? Seems to be in a circle there. Not doing that again. So I'll go back there. I want to get approach. How do I get approach? That's what I want. That one. So I want to do that. No, oh, is it because I hadn't plugged them in? Maybe. I had, so 168 is what it's saying. That's our descent when we get into descent. Flaps 30 and 168 knots coming in. We've done that. We've got all that done. VNav should be done. I'll load that in just to be on the safe side. Send me around the... Oh, I got a plane coming in. Thought we might get that. Only problem with multiplayer one. I'm not doing that again. Go away. Because you're messing me around. Right, so what we can do now is go to the legs and we can check for discos, which there is going to be at least one. The long flights, there's going to be a lot of these to go through. Watching it out the corner of my eye. There's a disco. And we can see where we're coming in. Because that's going to be when we go past our thing. So if I go back one page. Yep, there we go, so lovely. That's a pretty good landing, I would say. So we can now come off that, go back onto the map. We've got that set, and we can change our range. Now that's all done, what we can do is... I'm not going to bother about catering and stuff like that. I'm just going to request a boarding and see what happens.
Boarding requested.
I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to go back in there, go to intercom.
Passengers boarding starting.
I've got a funny feeling I'm going to have to wait.
Hi, Captain.
Would you mind waving your magic wand and getting the passengers on board straight away?
Don't
Let's see
worry.
what happens. Okay, no, it's done it. First. Hello?
Hi, Captain. Okay, here is the load sheet from ground for you.
Thank you.
Okay, looks like we're all set to go whenever you're ready.
I'll remove the jetway.
No worries.
I'm hoping this works. It's not looking promising on the other side.
Good morning from the cockpit, this is your captain speaking. I'd like to welcome you on board this morning's flight to Bakırköy, Istanbul. We're currently preparing for departure up here in the cockpit, and once we're airborne we'll be climbing to our cruise level of 39,000 feet. We're not anticipating any delays, so we hope to be underway very shortly. The cabin crew will start securing the cabin once the aircraft has pushed back from the stand. As we make our way to the departure runway, please make sure you're seated and secured as they make their way around the aircraft. The weather is looking good, so it should be a nice, comfortable climb up to our cruise level. Once we're airborne, we will be leveling off briefly for noise abatement as we cross the populated areas that surround the airport. It looks as though the en route winds are in our favour, so there shouldn't be any issue getting to our destination on time. However, we will keep you informed throughout the flight if there changes. If you could get yourself seated and secured in the meantime, we'll be able to make a departure as soon as everything is ready. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the flight.
So we've got to wait for the passengers. I thought, what's the idea of that? Doesn't make sense. Shut up, stupid thing. How about that? Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
Starting the APU.
Roger.
Hi, Captain.
Turn the music on.
No problem, give me a second.
Thank you. Right, while we're waiting for that, I want to move over.
Round to cockpit.
Go ahead.
APU startup seems good. Nothing to report.
Please disconnect GPU.
Roger. Stand by, please. Ground power has been disconnected.
Roger. Alright, let's mute that for a second. That's where we have nothing but house. What I was going to do, I'm going to drag across Navigraph. So this is Navigraph. As you can see in here, there's quite a lot to do. It's a part of SimBrief. SimBrief is there, and you've got Navigraph here. It connects to it, and it works with it. So basically, you can see that we're parked there with the little arrow. This is a moving chart, so when we come out, we're heading over to 27 right, so that's going to take us out. Along the top, you can see this is our route that we're going to be taking, so you can spin that right to there. So you can see EGLL and runway 27R. That's where you can get all your information from. You can turn that off. You can hide everything when you're happy to. Down the bottom you've got different graphs you can put up, and you can actually draw on them. And you can use them to get out as well. There is one that actually you have where and you can do that as well. Just get rid of that somehow. How do I get rid of that? All that. Right, and you've got all different kinds of charts you can look at. This one's handy because it actually pins it on, so you can see where you're taking off from, and you can see your way out and where you're heading. That's another chart. Oh, they're off self-loading. Oh, I've got you out of the way. Then you got. This is the one that's handy because you can see where you are, know where you want to go. Once he's given us direction and size, so you can then draw where you're going to go. That's roughly the route we'll take. You can actually let's just clear that one. make that pen thicker. So you're going to come back here, you're probably going to go out, we're probably going to go up here, we're going to probably go left here, we're probably going to go there, and we're going to either come that way, or we're going to go, you can draw wherever you want. We might go that way. So you can use that to guide your way out if you wanted to. This is a moving map as well, and you can zoom in. Or you can see that. Just remember to turn that off. But you won't know until they've given you the route to which you're going. And you can even put it on there, and I think you can draw on there. I think no, you can't. You can draw on there. You can turn all these off. I tend to follow this map anyway, so basically down the bottom here you've got indicated airspeed, altitude, so that tells you all your bits and pieces are as well. You can turn all this off. Up here you have telemetry, which you can turn off, which is that. Pin board, you can turn that off if you don't want it. Weather, you can see what the weather's doing, you can look at different cloud cover, all different things to look at. I'm not going to know how many people I've got flying at them. So all this is all sort of sorted, and then you can get rid of that. It's handy, like, to see as you're on your route. You can turn that route off the top there once you've used it, or if you want to follow it, because it doesn't actually follow, so that's just telling you the route. You can edit that route up there as well. You can do a lot in Navigraph. I'm only touching probably 1% of what it does. It's a powerful tool, but it all depends what you want to use it for. So we are actually going out at runway 27 right, which is over there. So we're going to. So what I know is I'm going to pull out right. So that's the first thing it's telling me, and then I can find my way down to section B. Then it'll be telling us to go L1, L2, and we'll come out at A2 or A1, depending on whatever it's going to do. And you can actually track. That will actually track, so you can see where you're going. It has a delay, so you have to be really, really careful. It took me a while to get used to it. That's Navigraph in a nutshell, really. I might do a full one on Navigraph as I get to learn it a bit more. I was hoping to get away, but well, it looks like we're going to have to wait. We can't close the doors until this is done, so I've still got loads of passengers to go. I was hoping to avoid this. I should have just not done that there at all, but you have to with GSX, else you can't go anywhere. I wonder if I could have just pressed DX and just left the boarding. But never mind. It is what it is. Oh, we can turn that on now. And while we're doing that, what we can do, you can come down here, we can check things, so we know we've got 168 is our. No, that's our approach speed, so I got route. Takeoff speed's 170. Look at that right, so. And it'd probably be a good chance to check everything, make sure you've got everything right while you're waiting. Just making sure everything is selected, which we do now. Alternative route, VNav. You can fill in your fixes if you want. But we're all done up to there. I do want to do that checklist to make sure where we can, because that gives you yeah, okay. So we're complete up to there so far. What I tend to like to do is have my legs on this side and then my progress on this side. It won't tell you touch top descent until we've covered top of climb. Then it will give you how far it is to your top of descent. Now, I don't understand why I can't turn that lighting on. That bottom one should move. Or is it a case you have to have that one there first? And then... Oh baby, move. No, it doesn't want to move that one. Because this is what gives you the lights down here, is that bottom one, but... Who knows? Right. Let's get that off. We can set our flaps, they won't move until we start the fire up properly. The nice thing about this plane is you can fire both engines at the same time. But we've got a bit of a wait. I was hoping we wouldn't have. I wanted to get away quickly. This is making my flight even longer. And I probably won't get this flight finished tonight. Oh, we've got a long way to go. Still about half of the plane to fill. Flag that up. As you can see, this is showing us that everybody's in there, but they're not, so we're probably just filled up to half. You can see it's triple layered. They're all monitoring passengers waiting for us to go. We're probably getting... No, we've got a good flight at the moment, but what we've got another 47 minutes before we're due out, so we will be out before then. At the top here it tells you your airline, Virgin Atlantic Airways, flight, aircraft, what type it is. The departure is London Heathrow, we're going to Istanbul. So yeah. And Zulu time, local time, it tells you all you need to know. You can look at the manifest, you can look at all this other stuff, but we can just clear that off for now because it's pointless looking at that until we're moving. So we're waiting door closure, but we've got still another 100 passengers or so to get on. Just making sure I've done everything. Yeah, looks like I've got everything sorted. I'm going to do these ones down here. Nope. Yeah, I did. I've been doing that one, I don't know why I don't work on this one. But no big shakes. Probably is at night time, but we're all set and we're just waiting now for the passengers. When they get their backsides on this plane, they'll be happy. Because we have no announcements to make. So we are APU, which is burning away as we speak, because I was hoping that we were going to be moving. Make sure all these are turned. Now we will be using this HUD when we land on ILS. We'll run you to use them. We can brighten that up. Don't push it in, as it'll go back to where it was. The washers don't work, so we can chop the HUD up for now. We're doing this cabin temperature. What, cold, hot? I don't know, you're telling me if it's cold or hot, are you? Let's go the other way. There's telling you on the white there, it's telling you what's actually set, and these are just warnings in yellow. There's one more thing I can show you while we're waiting. I don't know if it'll work. Let's have a look. Okay, we're now outside of the plane. And it is laggy. and we can go for a wander. You can have a look around the plane, you can have a look at the wheels. Right, I've gone down too low, right, let's go there. Alright. You can just walk around outside to, I think it's that one on that one. Squeeze up a bit. So you can do these kind of things now. The art of FS Realistic. Under the wing. Does suck a bit of FPS, but you can see you can have a real good look at your plane. You can see the fans on the inside there starting to blow in the wind. You can walk around. It's a bit hazy because it will be. Ooh. Spin around, have a look around. You can walk around the airport. It's a bit finicky at times. Not the easiest thing to manoeuvre. You can go up, you can go down. I wonder how high I can go. Oh, I can go all the way. Oh, I wonder, can I go now forward into... Hey, we're inside the plane. Didn't think we could do this. You can have a look around. Oh, no, didn't like that. Oh, we've got people move. Oh, that's new. That's new. Oh. Spin around. Where do we go backwards? Oh, like that. I can create people. Hello! Lovely. I like that, does it? In the plane. Ooh. We'll come back out and then you can let's see if I can get in there again. No, it doesn't like it. That allows us to a certain point. Well, we can see our passengers. And then you can just control X to go back to your seat. So I'll keep an eye on how many passengers are in there. I've got another 40 passengers to go, yep, Jesus. I can't get to make my announcement then. So naffed it up a bit, I might as well just go on through with the whole thing properly. This interior is all changed as well, there's a different interior, that's all part of the setup as well. And while we're waiting for that, we can get performance. We can enter that in. Forgot all about that. Laps 5. Conditions is dry. Thrust optimum. Out there. Initialise that flight. Data load doesn't work. So we'll go back to the doors. So we've only got one door open. That should close and move away by itself if I did my things right. Come on! Get in there! 20 on plunge, come on, 25 left, 25. No, you can do it. So, yeah, you've got a lot of things open. I've got tons of stuff open, so I'm hoping to. Actually, I was just hoping I wasn't on mute. I was just looking down and thinking, oh my good lord, am I on mute? I'll just whack up the game sounds for a bit. My overlay's on there, hopefully that's in the right place. I realised that the other one was too low, so I've moved it up a bit. I see it's slightly different when you record to when you're recording, so it looks different, so I've had to play with it and it was okay at that point. So my FPS has just dropped up like a rock and I don't understand why. Now that's better, I'm back there, it's at 44, so that's good enough. So it should be probably in the 90s to be quite honest, but I don't know why it's dropped off so much. Really don't understand why it's dropped off. I know the Bing Maps takes a bit, but you can't turn it on and turn it off. Once you've got Bing started and you're in the sim, you have to leave it on. That's it, naffs the whole thing up. So if you don't want it on, you've got to start again. So 10 passengers to go. Whoa, 9 passengers. Come on, let's go, go, go, go. And we've got an idiot parking across us. Alright. Yeah. We've got an idiot underneath us. This is the only problem. You can park wherever you like, and sometimes you can be blocked out by idiot parking over the top of you. If you've got a bigger plane than you, you're better off moving. And they will still insist on parking where you are. Alright, 3 passengers. Then we've got a long flight ahead of us, and it's going to be a late night tonight, you know. The boarding is complete. But yeah, that's moving away on its own. The doors are shut. Okay.
Ground to cockpit.
Go ahead. Oh. Please arm doors. Please arm doors. Go ahead.
Call me when you require pushback.
We're all set, so feel free to get connected and start when ready.
Roger.
Right, okay, is that going to be on GSX? Alright, let's just go to GSX. I don't know why it's not setting up to that. Right. Oh, before we do that.
Virgin 700 Heavy, at stand 242, request pushback and engine start.
Virgin 700 Heavy, Heathrow ground, pushback approved. Face north.
Pushback and engine
Ground
start
tone
approved.
connected.
Face north. Virgin 700 Heavy.
16. Oh, I missed that. 1656. We're just waiting for this fellow down here.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Get on with it.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
He's just moving away. Any other lights in here? Like I say, the nice thing about this, when we start up, we'll start both engines at the same time.
Ground clear.
Go ahead.
Just a reminder, if you're using software to track your virtual airline flights, you might want to start it now if you haven't already.
Roger. Hopefully it's...
Hi there, ladies
Tow is
and
attached,
gentlemen.
steering pin is inserted. Stand by while we start pushback.
On behalf of the crew, I ask that you please direct your attention to the monitors as we review the emergency procedures on board this Airbus A320. Please listen carefully to ensure not only your own safety, but that of those around you. To fasten
Release
your
parking
seatbelt,
brakes.
insert the metal fitting into the buckle and tighten by
Commencing
pulling on the
push.
loose end of the
Parking
strap.
brake is
All
released.
engines
To release
clear.
your seatbelt,
Start at will.
lift up the buckle. Once we reach a safe altitude, the captain will turn off the seatbelt sign.
Parking brake is
But
released.
for your safety, please keep your seatbelt fastened while seated.
Right, okay,
In
then we
the
can just
unlikely
start
event
both
of a loss of
engines.
cabin
Okay,
pressure,
Captain,
an
we're clear of the
oxygen
stand
mask
and you're
will
free to
automatically
start
drop from the
engine.
overhead compartment.
Starting engine
To start the
2,
flow of oxygen,
Roger.
hold the mask towards
starting
you.
engine 1.
Place the mask over
Roger.
your nose and mouth like this. Pull the strap to tighten and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen will flow to the mask. If you are traveling with children, make sure you put your own mask first before helping others. Life vests are located underneath. Place them over your head, pass the straps around your waist and fasten at the front. To inflate the vest, pull tightly on the red cord, only after exiting the aircraft. If you need to refill the life vest, blow into the mouthpiece. A light and whistle are provided for attracting attention. There are a number of emergency exits on the aircraft. Please take a moment to locate the one closest to you, and note that it may be behind you. In the event of an evacuation, leave your carry-on luggage behind you and proceed to the exit. Floor lighting will guide you. It is forbidden to smoke in all areas on this aircraft, including lavatories. Tampering with or disabling lavatory smoke detectors is prohibited by law. While we wait for takeoff, please take a moment to review the safety procedures on the card in the seat pocket in front of you. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you enjoy the flight.
Once we get out of the airport, we should actually, the FPS should increase. Now I had a problem with this yesterday where, when as soon as I was to be with the brakes on, I've damaged my undercarriage, so it killed the game. I'm hoping that doesn't happen today.
Set parking brakes.
Please set your parking
Unlocking
brake.
gear.
Parking brake is set. Oh, fuck off. Oops, swore. Sorry about that. Parking brake is set. Well, they should be up and running. They are. They're dealing with the
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Okay, Captain. Looks like a good start up on all engines, and tow is
Lift is
disconnected.
clear.
No
Right
fuel
is
is clean,
clear.
so you're good to go. We'll get ourselves disconnected now, so have a safe flight. Look out for the pin on the left, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for the help. Pin on the left, and we'll see you again next time. Fucking that was quick. Oops, sorry again. Oh dear, I'm in a swearing mood.
Virgin 700 Heavy, request taxi to the active.
Virgin 700 Heavy, runway 27 right taxi via Lima. Bravo, Lima 21, Lima 22, Alpha 2.
Alpha 2, so it's the early one.
Runway
Right.
27 right taxi via Lima, Bravo, Lima 21, Lima 22, Alpha
So
2, Virgin
basically-
700 Heavy.
We're going to go up here, onto Bravo, and then we're going to follow the road round, and then come out to Alpha 2. So that's pretty much straightforward. And I can't show you that because we're... what have I done then? What have I said? I haven't said nothing. I think the cabin crew actually sat down, so...
Cabin crew, you're free to move around the cabin.
God knows why. Well done there. Don't know what's happened there, but we've messed that up. So I think we're free to move. Interesting to see how this goes. So we've messed it up a little bit. No surprises there. Okay, things are going a little bit awry, can't wait. So we need to get rid of all that rubbish. Yeah, because I didn't mute, we've messed it up a little bit, so let's run that over, whatever that is. We should sort that out. So we're going on Lima, where we are right now, and we're going to be going on to Bravo, so that'll be the first right out of here. Yeah, we've completely messed up the self-loading cargo, so we'll forget about self-loading cargo for now and let it do the same thing. Right, let's just take some power off. And I need to go right here. Just let the plane coast itself. I didn't put all the taxi lights and all that on, so obviously going to get told off for all that. Hang on, we'll do all that before we take off. So we're now on Bravo and heading to Lima 21, which should be this first turn. Add a little bit more power, so we're going to go to Lima 21.
Virgin 700 Heavy, contact Heathrow Tower 12 for decimal for 75, bye-bye.
Yep, so we're on the right track.
Over to Tower 124 decimal 475,
And
Virgin 700
it's gonna be
Heavy.
the
Have a good
first
day.
one here. No, one more. Nearly messed up. What's this next left? You still get it wrong even. We hit this, but okay, this one. We're going to spin around here. Here we go.
Virgin 700 Heavy, ready to go. Runway 27 right.
Virgin 700 Heavy, Heathrow Tower, wind 290 at 7, runway 27 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27 right, cleared for takeoff. Virgin 700 Heavy.
They're not even ready, so we'll go anyway. We naffed up there anyway, so I'm not too interested in scoring. The scoring today, I won't even put it on my thing. So we're going to be lining up, ready to go. I'm actually going to pull back a bit, so I've got a little bit extra room to wiggle in. Get ready with the brakes. Spin it. You have to be careful taking off in these, because if you overstress the engine, it's fly over and it's a pain. Okay, and we're ready. There we go. Always give it half to start with. Increase it slowly. And full power.
100 knots.
We should start to take off as soon as there. She should lift. We don't get tail strike. Tend to like her to lift on her own if she can. V1. Come on, baby, lift.
Positive rate, gear up.
Gear up, everything's on. Look over everything, and we should start the climb along.
Virgin 700 Heavy. Contact Heathrow departure 134.98.
Contact Heathrow departure 134.98, Virgin 700 Heavy. Heathrow, Virgin 700 Heavy, 2,000 feet.
As you can see, this is
Virgin
the
700 Heavy. Heathrow departure identified. Climb to flight level 190.
Doesn't that look good?
Climb to flight level 190, Virgin 700 Heavy.
Flaps up, that's all sorted, we're up and we're flying. Yeah, that's a lot better, yeah. I could get a bit of drag but on FPS, but I expect that with this kind of scenery. And the nice thing is, if I drag this over, if we hit enable follow, that will now follow the flight, and you can basically see our flight now. That's our entire flight plan coming up, and you can track your flight. So it's good to have.
Good morning once again from the cockpit. I hope all is well with you and you're enjoying flying with us so far. We're currently climbing up to our cruising altitude of 39,000 feet, so I thought I'd give you a quick update. We're making good progress towards our destination and expect to arrive on time as planned. You'll next hear from me just before we start our descent. I'll be sure to keep you updated if anything changes, but in the meantime please feel free to relax and take advantage of our onboard facilities. Thank you.
Yeah, it's really good. Traffic going on down there? Yeah, we've got traffic going on down there. As zoom as it can get. Oh, we haven't set up. I haven't turned off. That can turn off. Totally out of kilter with that. Let's turn that Wi-Fi on. Enable it so it's ready. And we're up in the fly, and I do love that scenery. Makes it all worthwhile. I want them to manage it. They'll be managing the everything else. I got another plane down there. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? Love it. Yeah, you're sort of quite freed up now on the we're flying. Nice day to fly. Long flight, 3 hours. Well, it'll be gone midnight before I get to bed. Double checking everything looks right, it does. We're going to hit the standard in a minute.
All aircraft be advised information whiskey now current, QNH1015.
Always forget these, but never mind. Right, let's now clear off. We should start the climb at some point. So hopefully the crew will catch up with itself and get itself right by the time we get the other end. We don't have to worry about setting up the RALS. That's all computed in nowadays. You can see the legs, you can see when we're going to start to lift, so we've got to hit depths before we start the climb at DVR. The range is at 40, you can push that out. One of them around about 160, so I can see well ahead. Top of climb is at 160 nautical miles away, just under. And it should tell us on there. It used to tell us on there. It'll come up at some point. The scenery is vastly improved, the new beam. These are the new photo imagery, so it's a lot more realistic. I'm at 60 FPS now flying, so which is good. I was thinking of updating my graphics card to a 4060 or a 4070, but the prices at the moment, I decided to go for the frame gen mod instead and trick my 3060 and think it's the 4060. It's a bit risky. It's at your own risk because you're messing around with registry entries. So you have to be really careful. You have to really think about what you're doing when you do it. Every PC is different. I'm still trying to figure out frame tear, but so far I haven't managed to fix that yet. So we're going to be flying for a little while, so I'm going to go quiet for a bit, let this fly for a while. I will probably at some stage edit this down so you don't get as much, because it is a long 3-4 hour flight, and it's basically going to be not a lot going on. We're coming up to Det, which is going to be where we start the climb. We're at Defoe here, then it's D27 Ankara Defoe, and then we'll be crossing over to Det, and then in for a long tour across. We're coming across the top of Maidstone right now. This is where we are, so this is a nice thing about Navigraph, I can see where I'm going. So we're going to be heading out towards Maidstone, and then towards Felixstowe, and then across into French waters, and then Belgium, so it'll be Brussels at some stage. Yeah, I did tuck all those up. We should flip over soon to start climbing. It's just noise abatement. It's getting you out of London basically. And then as you can see, there's a lot of cities down there. So that is where we Maidstone, Kent. So turn, and we should start the climb very shortly. There we go. And now we're climbing. Now, I don't know if it starts automatically when we hit 10,000. Let's have a look. And it's a good time to check. Yeah, it's off. Yeah, everything looks good.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You may now use your electronic devices. Just a reminder to make sure that you keep your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is turned off by the captain, at which point you will be allowed to move around the cabin. In a few minutes, we'll be passing through the cabin with our in-flight drink service. If you could please ensure all aisles are clear and bags are placed in the overhead compartments, that would be much appreciated. Thank you. Don't forget that if you need assistance for any reason, just press the button above your head, and a member of the crew will be with you as quickly as possible. And with that, I'll take the opportunity once again to wish you a pleasant flight, and I'll speak to you soon.
The seatbelt sign is off.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign, which means you are free to move around the cabin. However, you are reminded that for your safety, we do recommend that you remain seated with your belt fastened at all times, in case of turbulence or any other potential incidents that could occur during the flight.
The game play itself up.
Thank you.
Virgin 700 Heavy. Contact London Control 118 for 75. Have a good day.
Contact London Control 118.475, Virgin 700 Heavy. Have a good day. London Control, Virgin 700 Heavy, crossing flight level 169er for flight level 190.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to start serving drinks and snacks.
Good day.
If you could please ensure your tray table is in the down position and clear any items from the aisle that would be much
Climb to
appreciated.
flight level
Thank you.
400, Virgin 700 Heavy.
Virgin 700 Heavy. Contact Paris Control 126.475.
Contact Paris Control 126.475, Virgin 700 Heavy. Paris Control, Virgin 700 Heavy, out of flight level 253 for flight level 400.
Virgin 700 Heavy, Paris Control, radar contact. Virgin 700 Heavy, contact Brussels Control 125.0. Have a good day.
Contact Brussels Control 125.0, Virgin 700 Heavy. Brussels Control, Virgin 700 Heavy, good day. Climbing flight level 274 for flight level 400.
Virgin 700 Heavy, Brussels Control, radar contact.
Okay, well, we're running our flight now with Brussels, just flying over the top of Brussels. Be asked for a cup. You want a cup of tea in a minute? Click that. We'll be third into this flight right now. Looks good. What I might do, I might just pull this out and come back when we're a lot closer to landing. Now we'll be travelling, so probably the next couple of hours just in a straight line. So for what would be 3 hours for me would be probably seconds. Even very few. And welcome back. We're about 697 miles. Our destination, 791. Flying over some smaller mountains. We just went over some lovely scenic ones. It looks like it's going to get hilly again. I think we're in Bosnia at the moment. We're getting pretty close now. Romania is on our left and Italy is on our right. Italy's way over there and Romania is way over there.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. Would you like a drink? Tea, coffee or water?
Yes, can I have a coffee please?
No problem. I'll get it for you now.
Well, it was lovely, clear and sunny and beautiful out there. Quite way to top of the descent. Well over 300 miles to top of the descent. Showing up on the screen here. Let's see what happens there. 49,000 feet. Seems like beyond ATC and Stimbrief have a difference of opinion on that, by about 1,000 feet. I'm sticking to the Stimbrief flight plan.
Hello.
Hi, Captain.
Ooh.
Your drinks are ready. They're in the storage area, so feel free to collect them whenever you're free.
Thank you.
No worries.
So it looks like we're moving to a turbulent area. Navigraph comes into its own here. Let's push up, so we've got cloud cover. Turbulence, there we go. Oh yeah, we've got a large area right in front of us that could be quite turbulent. We are moving in a turbulence area. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Going forward. So all the services are done, all the cabin management is done, apart from obviously the movies playing, but always runs out beforehand. Been a pretty smooth flight so far.
Virgin 700 Heavy, contact Belgrade Control 120.425.
Belgrade.
Contact Belgrade Control 120 for 25 Virgin 700 Heavy. Belgrade Control, Virgin 700 Heavy, out of flight level 390 for flight level 400.
Virgin 700 Heavy, Belgrade Control identified.
So what have we been flying so far? So we've been flying for exactly 2 hours and 8 minutes. And we are on time. Still expected in at 20 past 1. 20 to 12 now. Zulu time. These are pretty much a long flight. Could do is have a look at some of the camera angles of this showcase. Well, that's a funny angle. These are all fixed, so you can't move them. Right, moving shots. Undercarriage shot. This is quite a nice one. Wing shot. To vapor trail behind us. They've got some quite nice shots. There's a tail shot, wasted. Back of the plane shot, so you can see the vapor trail behind us and what we're leaving behind us. Under the wing shot. I think these ones are basically inside the plane, so you're looking out the window basically. And you can't move around. Got a wing shot there of everything that's going on, a bit of snow over there. What the shots we've got. Window shot. And of course back into the cockpit. Okay, well, worth me saying much until we get closer. There's still a good ways to the destination, 600 miles. There's still quite a way to go. I think what I'll do is I'll make myself a drink. Just let the flight take its course. as you can see, we're starting to close in on the target now. So, 30 miles. All the ways to go for the targets. Top side, $76 miles. Right to that one.
Virgin 700 heavy, contact Skopje control on 1 minute decimal 375.
Contact Skopje Control 119 decimal 375, Virgin 700 Heavy. Have a good day. Skopje Control, Virgin 700 Heavy, climbing flight level 390 for flight level 400.
Virgin 700 Heavy, Skopje Control, radar contact.
That's the nice thing about these flight simulators, you do the full journey, you do the full miles. It's convenient. I'm away next week, so trying to get in a good long flight. I'm going to do a flight to Heathrow to New York at some point, but it's about a 6-hour flight. That's probably double this, so I will be a case of being off for the day doing that one, especially with the amount of time it takes to set up for it. If it's a 6-hour flight, you can just walk off and go and do something else. Come over a little bit of the mountainous area again. The enhanced maps are good, I must admit. The mountains do look a lot better. Right, that's the mouse going on us. Mouse matters are whipping up. I might actually turn it upside down. And right, that was right, I can't do that. Thought I could get away with that, but I can't. Okay, we put something on it, a bit of weight. There we go. That's an accident waiting to happen. I'm going to do a video of Euro trucks too. I know I don't get many views on them, but it's now the 1.50 update has been added in. The graphics has just improved a lot. It took me ages to get the thing to stop from glitching. But yeah, enjoying it again. It's all new panels and game mechanics, so it's good. And there's a lot more to come in it as we go forward with the new engine. Lots more things going to happen. We're going to get pedestrians across the road and stuff like this. So it's looking interesting. I think they're on about having us walk out of the cabs, having a walk on the truck and closing bits and bobs up, so that'll be interesting. It comes off. Looking like we've missed a good part of the turbulence, so which is always good. A big city there now. We're just flying over Albania as where we are. A bit of cloud appearing. At 160, so we'll go back to 420. There's 160. Top of climb up here. There you go, top of descent of Ireland, 285 miles. So it's starting to show up, which is a good little thing. Glad that's done that. But we've got 456 miles to go, which isn't really far in flying terms. A little while before we start descending. Awful thoughts just coming to my mind. I've not actually descended in this plane before. I've just blown it for a little while just to try it out, make sure it worked, but I've never actually landed it yet. That's going to be interesting to see if it acts like the 10 or if it has its own way of acting. The worst thing is travelling this far on a flight to mess up your landing. So we'll do our level best to land safely.
Virgin 700 Heavy, contact Eating Control 135.875.
Okay.
Contact Athens Control 135.875, Virgin 700 Heavy.
We're near Athens.
Athens Control, Virgin 700 Heavy, crossing flight level 390 for flight level 400.
Virgin 700 Heavy, Athens Control, radar contact.
So we're closing on Athens and Cyprus and Greece. Greece is on our right, over that way. I see water. .258, so we are rapidly coming down now. In mileage, not in height yet. I think this plane for a freebie is really good. It's based on the 710. You're basically in a solo on what with a few added extras there. I want a solid 60 frames per second. This is exactly what we needed. That seems to have settled down as the flight's gone on. Obviously when you're on the airports and that, it does eat into your frame rate. As soon as I move there, I move down to 30. Be mindful now on the top of the sun, 41, so we're getting close to cooling it, so we're at about 212, about 212ish, about half hour. Already blown the score where self-loading cargo, you get scored on it. A, B, C, I've already knackered that up anyway, so I don't know. Need to find a co-pilot for it at some stage. We can do that. We're getting close. Hundred 95 miles from the airport. Or my destination distance on the other map is saying 234. Well, I don't know whether it's marking it to. Fuel wise. I'm going to call it.
Hi, Captain.
I'm going to say...
Just to let you know, there's around 30 minutes to go until we start descending.
No problem.
Good afternoon once again from the cockpit. I hope all is well with you and you enjoyed flying with us so far. We'll be starting our descent in approximately 30 minutes, so still plenty of time to enjoy the rest of the flight. The arrival weather forecast is looking good, so it should be a nice easy approach into the airport. We're not expecting any delays, so we should be able to land fairly quickly. Once we do start our descent, please make sure to listen carefully to any instructions from our cabin crew and pay special attention to the seatbelt sign. Thanks for flying with us, and I'll speak to you again soon.
Okay, that's all the announcements made. Sit back and relax until descent. 150 miles, not far now, but we've been heading towards it for the last 7 minutes. Lots of several islands as we're going through. Looks like we're going to swing a right. Just after Imra, the descendant. I'll call the descent quite early now, I think. 22 miles. miles. And we are getting close now. 89 nautical miles. Well, some time to get to work. $69 miles. So 241 miles to the airport. Which is good because the movie's nearly up. So I might be lucky with that. This will be a major turn. Probably cut that down to 40 miles an hour. Some will go for an 80, but I'm going for 40. Gives me more control over what I'm looking at. .44 miles. We're about 5 miles out, we'll start to call the descent.
Virgin 700 Heavy, contact Ankara Control 11 3.
Contact Ankara Control 119.3, Virgin 700 Heavy.
So we're into Ankara territory now.
Ankara Control, Virgin 700 Heavy, climbing flight level 390 for flight level 400.
Virgin 700 Heavy, Ankara Control, identified.
Somebody turning in towards Ankara itself. Still quite a way out. There we go. Oh, good sir.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. Just checking to see if everything is all right.
Everything is absolutely fine, yes. Thanks for asking.
Call me if you need anything else, okay?
We reduced the range to 20 miles. The descent is about 17 miles off, so I think it'll be long before we start calling it in. I said 30 minutes, we're at 23. We're going to score well on that, I don't think. We're about 20, what, 25, 26, 27. not had to pull the seatbelt on for anything early, which is good. Not much in the way of turbulence, just one big glitch, and that was it. Right, we're in 5 miles.
Virgin 700 Heavy, ready for descent.
Virgin 700 Heavy, connectere o Quebec, Lumière 0 Filet, descend to flight level 1 linear 0.
Cone to Quebec, runway 05, descend to flight level 190, Virgin 700 Heavy.
Wait till if the plane now responds to that. Yeah, there we go. We've still got 165 miles to go, so we've still got quite a while. Okay.
Good afternoon once again from the cockpit. As you've probably noticed, we've started our descent. Depending on the destination air traffic, we should be landing in around 30 minutes. In the meantime, I will be instructing the cabin crew to get the cabin ready for our arrival. After that, the seatbelt sign will be illuminated and you'll need to stay seated until after landing. On that note, if you need to use a toilet, then you should try to visit one now, as they will be closed during the approach. For now though, I will wish you a very good afternoon once again, and I'll speak to you in a short while once we've landed.
It's sounding quite nicely at the minute. Hopefully the movie will finish before we land, or before we hit the seatbelt sign. I don't know if it will. been a long flight, so there we go, something we didn't finish.
Cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to land. Please make sure you are seated with your belts fastened and your trays in the upright position. Any items should be safely stored in the overhead compartments, and please now turn off all electronic devices until after landing. Thank you.
Trust us in the instruments now. There's 200 miles to go. That should be alright. Beat, I wonder what it was. 104 miles.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. We're all ready back here. The cabin is secured for landing.
I'll call you when you need to be seated.
No worries.
97 miles. I'm going to come off as standard. Won't be long before we have to cut the wiper out.
Virgin 700 Heavy, descend to Sitosan Fed, Kone 110.
Descend to 6,000 feet, QNH1012, Virgin 700 Heavy.
I'll come off the standard early, get it down early. Well, that's sounding quite nicely. So we're getting the cabin crew seated. miles to go. Wi-Fi turned off. I should say 6 there. We're going to be at 3,000 at that point, so I'll drop that down a little bit now.
Cabin crew, seats for landing please.
Virgin 700 Heathrow. Contact Circle approach 133 decimal TRO file.
Contact you Silkway approach 133.225 Virgin 700 Heavy. Yasilkoy, Virgin 700 Heavy, 9,700 feet with information Delta.
Virgin 700 Heavy Yasilkoy approach. Good day. Kune He101 TVO edected. İLS Victor Runway 0 file with the Wisne transition.
QNH1012, expect the ILS Victor runway 05 with the Wisn transition, Virgin 700 Heavy.
Okay, crew is secured. They're still dropping nicely. About 2 miles to go. We'll start turning in around soon. When's this bottom out at 6,000? Let's try not to duck too far below. Very perfect landing, cloudless.
Virgin 700 Heavy, descend to Tigre Tosan Fed.
Descend to 3,000 feet, Virgin 700 Heavy.
Descending, so we want to go a little bit lower. We'll go down to 1,500 when we set it. And we'll shove the approach on. Just under 20 miles, so we'll get around 5 miles. Give it 6 to be on the safe side. So our approach is perfect by the arrow. As we pitched perfectly. At the correct speed. 23 miles to the runway. All looking good. If we stay as we are, we will be hitting that runway bang on. It's dropped a little, rising now. FMC message.
Virgin 700 Heavy, 13 miles from Atkos. Serial present heading. Maintain TVO Tosan 300 feet until established on the final approach course. Cleared ILS Victor Runway 0 file.
Fly present heading, 2,600 feet until established. Cleared ILS Victor runway 05, Virgin 700 Heavy.
Okay, let's hit the approach button. Yeah, that is the approach button.
Virgin 700 Heavy, established on final approach.
Virgin 700 Heavy, affirmative. All aircraft be addressed information econo-durant, QNH 101 TVO.
Landing gear down. Should be on approach. Comes down.
Virgin 700 Heavy, contact Circuit Tower 1 TVOC Digimal EET, have a good day.
Over to Tower 126.8, Virgin 700 Heavy. Yasilkoi Tower, Virgin 700 Heavy, ILS Victor Runway 05.
Virgin 700 Heavy, Yasilkoi Tower, continue.
Wilco, Virgin 700 Heavy.
Virgin 700 Heavy, wind 04 Five active, runway 0 Five cleared to land.
Runway 05 cleared to land, Virgin 700 Heavy.
Looking good so far. Let's go for its normal freeze. So let's over this bit. partly off the centre. Bang on centre. Over the top of the trees. There we go. Looking good, looking good, looking good, looking good. Looking good, looking good. We're looking really good. We're looking very good. Go on baby, touchdown, touchdown. Nice.
That was a hard one.
Virgin 700 Heavy, ekip left at Echo.
Exit left at Echo, Virgin 700 Heavy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived at our destination. Please check around your seat for any personal belongings you may have brought on board with you, and please use caution when opening the overhead compartments, as heavy items may have shifted around during the flight. If you require deplaning assistance, please remain in your seat until all other passengers have deplaned. One of our crew members will then be pleased to assist you. Please remain seated until the aircraft reaches the gate, and we'll get you offloaded as soon as possible. Thank you. Cabin crew, please disarm doors and cross-check.
Okay, we don't seem to be struggling to get over here. What is it?
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated until the captain turns off the seatbelt sign. Once that happens, we will start deboarding, and you'll be able to leave the aircraft. Thank you.
That's better. We're stuck in reverse. Now the only bug this has is the rudders get stuck. We have to find a perfect spot for it.
Virgin 700 Heavy, request taxi to the gate.
Virgin 700 Heavy, Belgium Metro Atatürk Airport. Sky parking or adrese if need assistance.
Any gate is fine. Virgin 700 Heavy.
Virgin 700 Heavy, Gate TRO EYT Tajilia Echo, Golf, Foxtrot.
Gate 28 taxi via Echo, Golf, Foxtrot, Virgin 700 Heavy.
I've got to find the Echo. Echo, Foxtrot, right. I'll do this without. Gate 28. That was a perfect landing. Impressed with that. Foxtrot. Yeah, not rushing. I was watching the. Let's kick the other side. That's why. Yeah, let's get rid of that out of my view. Let's get rid of that. golfers down here. Well, looks it. Oh. Where are you going? Oh, they keep switching. Gold. Okay, anywhere around here we do. I think we'll take whatever's available. Wonder if that's going to be enough.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
It could be, well be. Okay, looks like that might have messed up again. We'll wait a response.
Cabin crew, the aircraft is secure. The jetway is connecting. Start deboarding once ready. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed your flight today and I'd like to wish you a safe onward journey. We'll see you again soon. Thank you for flying with us.
This parking is too small for your aircraft. Deboarding requested.
Ground to cockpit.
Go ahead.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Hi Captain, microphone check please.
You're loud and clear. 5 over 5.
Roger. Okay Captain, ground power is available. Stand by, we'll start getting you offloaded in a couple of minutes.
Roger.
So, what have we got? Perfect landing. What do we score? Yeah, that was killer. I'll probably hold one. Oh, there you go. Oh, B minus. Expecting less than that. That's pretty good. I've got income going.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. All passengers have left the aircraft. Fantastic landing, by the way. Much appreciated.
Oh, it's all down to the autopilot really. It's magical.
Call me if you need anything else, okay?
Round to cockpit.
Go ahead.
Just a reminder, if you're using software to track your virtual airline flights, you might want to finalize your flight now if you haven't already done so.
Roger.
Don't forget while we're watching that. There he is, if I can find it. Let me log into my account. I don't look like there's anything on there. Right, okay, so this is your report, and then you flick on the latest one, you can see all the flights I've had. A lot of greens. Tells you all about your flight, what you've done. G-force is not good. Vertical speed. I don't control it, the plane does. More velocity. Transponder check, oops. Crew finishing, yeah, I cocked up there. Then you take off. Toilets locked, low, that rubbish. Some of the shit won't get, depends on the plane you're in. I want to look at this, descent was fine. Approach. Oh yeah, it's because the movie finished. So you lost 10 points. Toilet slots, I've still got up kit for that. Well, I did 100, 125, out of 25, that's perfect. It was perfect run. Happy with that. I'm not going to make that up. Okay, so all these people are deboarding, and as you can see things are happening around the plane. There's flight over, there's me ready for bed. As they're taking stuff off. But that is... they're still coming off, so you won't see them because we're too far from them. We're not right at that point there. And we can now exit that. Lovely. Right, but that's it. That's the flight I've been wanting to do for ages, and it's going to be a long one. Very long. So, thanks for watching. It's getting a bit late, so I'm whispering a bit because the wife's asleep. And it's well gone midnight, and I'm going to be up in a couple of hours. I was going to say, I'm going to wish you a great evening. Enjoy. I'm off my hollybobs for a week, so there'll be no more videos for a little while. So stay safe, be well, and see you soon.